Hi guys, today I'll be painting a pre-Heresy Ultramarine. I started off with a base coat of Chaos Black through a spray can, which is followed by a top-down highlight using white. I make sure I hit the model on all outer sides and top sides where the light would fall on the model. Once this is dry, I make a mixture of French blue with airbrush thinner, and I make the paint a little bit thinner than it is straight from the pot, and I apply a coat on the entire model with this. And due to the white and black base coat and highlight, the model will turn out with all the shading and highlight effects on it. If you want to apply a second coat because the blue isn't blue enough, that's no problem at all. This is followed by blocking in all the golden parts using old copper. On the rims of the shoulder pad, I make sure I paint the underside and the inside of them as well. Using black metal, I now block in all the metallic parts on the model. Using dark gray, I now paint all the gray parts, black parts on the model. This includes the casing on the bolt gun. I did the knee pads black because I didn't want the entire model to be blue, and it's a nice breakup from the blue. This is then followed by a wash of Nuln oil on both the metallic and the grey part. This is to achieve a shading on the model. Using Agrax Earthshade, I'll do the same thing to the golden parts of the model. I apply a wash to it to achieve a shading. For both these washes, it's not a really big deal. If you spill it over a little bit, will give an extra shade effect later on. Using lead belcher, I'll now highlight all the metallic parts. You can do this either by dry brushing it on gently or by just painting it on. Using a mixture of 4 parts dark grey and 1 part dead white, I now apply a rough highlight to the grey parts. I make sure I leave a little bit of the previous layers visible, and on the knee pads I apply this in a streaking manner from the bottom down, or sorry, from the top down, making sure I leave the darkest areas at the bottom untouched. Using cold grey, I'll now apply an edge highlight to the grey parts. On the sharp edges, like on the bolter casing, you can do this easily with the side of your brush. On the knee pads, I had to use the tip of my brush due to the shape of the knee pad and the positioning it's in. Using polished gold, I now highlight all the golden parts. I do this by drawing thin lines to make the highlight really sharp. In this way the light reflection comes out better. As for the shoulder pad, I do the trimmings on both the in and the outside. And on the top of the model I highlight the studs as well on the trim. Using Scrofulous Brown, I now block in the eyes. I paint in the entire eyes, making sure not hitting the gold. This is followed by a line of moon yellow in the center of the eye. And it's a horizontal line. Once that's dry, I use red tone from Army Painter to wash the eyes. This will give a nice red shading effect to the outside of the eyes. And that finishes up this model. So I applied some transfers and I put it on, painted the base. And this is the end result. I'll put some links down below on how I did the transfers and the basing. So I hope you liked this video. Please like, share and subscribe. See you next time. Thanks for watching.